Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, Rendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever fine podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it. If you're watching us on the YouTube, if you're listening to us in the podcast realm, whatever app you're on, be sure to subscribe to Going In Raw. Leave us a rating or a review.
Yes.
It really, really does help.
Yes.
We're also over there on the Patreon. Starting at $1, you can support Going In Raw, and you get something for it. We're not just asking for you to give us money and then we give you nothing back.
No.
Of course, we have a variety of reward tiers there.
Yes.
Starting at $1, you get the show completely ad-free. Although apparently, if you're listening to this on Spotify, no, wait, is it Spotify? I think it's Spotify. If you're listening to the show on Spotify, there's no way to import an RSS feed. And unless you're buying Spotify Premium, they will run ads during the show. Nothing I can do about that. I can't do anything about that. In every other
They're
podcast
running
app,
ads on our show?
yeah, is it supposed to be such a prestigious thing to be on Spotify that we're just supposed to be like, yeah, sure, go ahead, take all the money? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get that.
Suspect.
It is suspect, at the least. In any event, we do offer ad-free Going In Raw, both video and audio, on the Patreon at $1, and you can even import an RSS feed into whatever podcast app you use, besides Spotify, evidently, and listen to the show commercial-free. And then, we offer more stuff for more money, including bonus content.
And the opportunity for me to Sweet Steve.
Yeah, well, that's the very expensive. If you're like some
But you also get everything else. It's not just that.
$200,000, Larson will too sweet me.
Yeah.
But also you get a shirt and a comic book.
Yeah, you get all that. We'd probably do some sort of personalized thank you.
I would no. See what we should do, because I think Cultaholic. I snoop on some of our friendos out there, fellow wrestling YouTubers and whatnot, podcasters. I see what they offer, and I think they have one at $10,000, which is they'll go and watch a pay-per-view with you for just $10,000.
Like live?
Yeah, well, I'll go to somebody's house. Let's say
No. I meant they'll go with like the patrons to the actual show or just watch live at their house.
I think it's just go chill. Like Zach Stolpa's here in the chat. He
like
says,
if he kicked over $10,000 our way, we'd fly out to Chicago, go to his house and watch pay-per-view with him.
I'll spring for Giordano's if he does that. If anybody in Chicago wants to plunk down,
and I'll get some Italian beef.
10,000. There you go. I'll plunk down 10,000 for that.
All right.
Like, hey, let me ask you this: at what Patreon level should we put the heavy machinery gimmick at, where they just eat just garbage, like Fear Factor status? That's a conversation that we're going to have on Matt Chat we filmed yesterday. But at what, like a white log of dried dog crap, how much would he take for you to eat that?
That'd be a lot. It'd cost a lot more. I don't know, man. That's a lot of money.
Is that above the $200,000
Might
mark?
be.
Because that's like your dignity right there, man.
Well, not just that, but depending, there's bacteria in poop that can make you sick.
Oh, you'll be fine. That's okay.
That's more a worry than my dignity. I got no dignity. I'm a wrestling podcaster. Come on.
We got a couple new patrons here. David, Andy, Matt Hanks, Tommy Sullivan, and Stephen R. Gwaden. I hope I did that, or it could be Guden, because look, it's sort of like my shoot last name right there, and it's Guden. Maybe it's Guden.
So wait, I'm confused about the Spotify situation. So you can import your RSS feed.
You cannot do that.
So what? So they're running.
Our show plays on Spotify.
I'm aware of that. Are we sure that Spotify puts ads different than the ones we put in? That's my question.
No idea.
Okay.
No idea. Oh, that's a good point.
Because we said, darn you, Spotify, for putting ads.
No, but listen.
But if that's not the case, then we shouldn't be talking trash.
Spotify Premium you can pay to have those ads removed, but also CastBox has like a premium. I think you can have the ads removed too. I don't know. We don't know enough about our own business, and it's kind of shocking.
All right, well, we should walk back the trash talking about Spotify if we don't know that they're placing ads and they are placing ads in our show separate
Could be
from
a
what we are.
lovely service.
It could be. I mean, I use
completely
Spotify to listen to my music. I have no problems with it.
Yeah.
I pay for it, so I don't get any ads.
All right. Well, you should like listen to our podcast and see if you get ads.
Why would I listen to our podcast? I'm here recording it. I don't need to listen to it.
Sometimes I quality check it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I want to make sure. And it
I'll
drives
play
me
it.
crazy.
I'll play it.
Because every time I listen to that stupid mic ears, you're like doing this. You've got the most movie head
I can't
ever.
be contained, man.
And it's like, it goes from like normal voice to like, oh, he's like on the other side of the room.
No, what can you do?
I'll be sitting there on my run, and I'll be like, Larson, were you going to buy 10 for the win from Machinima?
No.
You see my tweet last night?
Yeah, respond to it. Obviously,
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to.
What a bummer.
Not interested in that.
If I bought it, would you be on my 10 for the
No,
win?
I'm not interested, man.
Really?
I'm all about looking forward.
Oh, man. Wow. Anyways.
So I want to. Oh, Mary Mark says Spotify Premium definitely removes ads. What was the situation where we do the ad stuff and our thing, and then Spotify Premium just says no?
That could be.
I don't know.
That could be. I don't know. I want some of that Spotify money. Anyways. What are we talking about today?
Oh, NXT UK, and 205 Live.
Speaking of 10 for the win, this is the most clickbaity title I've done in a little while. 10 things NXT UK should do next. Listen, Larson, here's the thing. We had a brief conversation before the camera started rolling. What should we go with? Nothing. Look. Nothing happened this week.
No. Zero happened this week.
Nothing happened this week. There was 3 hours of TV that we had to sit there.
And nothing happened.
The damn thing
Nothing happened.
There was a really terrific UK match.
Oh, the tag match was really good.
The tag match was fantastic. Keith Lee took another loss because that's apparently his new gimmick.
It's weird. There's basically no stories on 205 Live.
NXT has no idea if who the undefeated Bianca Belair is supposed to be a good guy or bad guy because half the crowd was undefeated.
Oh, but I like that. I
overrated.
like that segment though. I thought that was really good.
I really enjoyed it too.
I thought it was really good.
Me too. I did. I like that. But yeah, not a whole lot happened. There, that cheesy Aleister Black promo on the green screen. It was so bad. But anyway, but you know, the big thing these days is NXT UK. If you take a look at the latest network ratings, Blackpool takeover, obviously number one, had everybody buzzing about it. The arrival of Walter, and you know, we're down to one episode. I think we're going to be at one episode a week.
Oh, I hope so.
And now they have their first 25 episodes and a takeover in the can.
Yeah.
We got to talk about what could be happening next for NXT. So let's talk about that. What's one thing, Larson? Kick us off. Number 10. We officially got 10 for the win.
No,
Number 10.
10.
Yeah.
They really need to start focusing on storylines.
Yeah.
They've spent some
25
episodes
Yeah.
developing, establishing their wrestlers. Now it's time to actually start putting them in stories. They started to do that with Gallus, British Strong Style.
Eddie Dennis and Mastiff
Turned out to be effective, yes, and they're doing it now with Travis Banks and Jordan Devlin.
Yeah.
But you still have 90% of the roster who just have random matches week after week.
Yeah.
Like, why was Ligero fighting Saxon Huxley?
Right. Yeah.
Like, if Joseph Connors and Saxon Huxley were still tag team partners at this point, that would have made sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why?
Right. Yeah. And
If there's no motivation for the match, why should I care?
Yeah. Why haven't they put a thing? Did they ever do a thing with like Connors and Huxley or Connors and
Yeah, they had one match.
Tyson? What about Tyson T-Bone and Connors? Given that he's the new partner, evidently of Huxley.
No.
I don't know. So yeah,
Haven't crossed
I
paths
agree
yet.
with that. That actually should be a lot higher. Number 10.
That's the first thing that popped in my
I mean,
head.
in number 10, it should have been something silly, you know, like I don't know. Who needs like Tyson T-Bone? Get him some actual wrestling gear.
Give Jordan Devlin his Old West Titantron back. I missed that.
Yeah, exactly.
They changed it. I don't think it's as good.
Make sure Zach Gibson washes that jacket.
Yes.
Pretty sure he doesn't.
Yes.
So stuff like that. Yeah. How about something else? I'll go with this at number 9, even though I'm not sure we're gonna have 10 of these things because I'm just listing off the things that I can think of. Well, sort of the biggest thing for me is mid-card title. They've established that they're going to be taking, or they seem to have established that they're going to be taking sort of a Brock Lesnar approach with that title. Walter's probably going to be taking it off of Pete Dunne and be the holder of that title in perpetuity. But there's zero. They have built nobody up. In 25 episodes, they have built nobody up to be anywhere near the level of either of these guys, with the exception of Joe Coffey, and we saw what happened with him at TakeOver.
With one kick from Walter, he
went back down to the
back down the mid
bottom
card
of the line, exactly.
Took one kick.
So yeah, they need a mid card title for all those guys to be fighting. What's Jordan Devlin fighting for? What's Mastiff now fighting for? What's what's Joe Coffey going to be fighting for? What are all these guys going to be fighting for? They need something, because they can't look. I don't know. There's so many of them. There's only so many stories you can tell. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't believe that. I believe there's so many stories WWE creative can handle. So
yeah.
They need something physical to go after.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think part of that too, number 8, which is pretty much just what I said at 10 plus what you just said at 9. You need to use stories and maybe a mid-card belt to launch people up into the main event scene. Mm-hmm. There's a pretty strict tier system, it seems like, in NXT UK. At the top, you got Pete Dunne, now Walter, and I guess Mustache Mountain. And there's a huge gap, and there's a large block of talents there that occupy this middle section that they haven't been built up to the same degree or at all to seem like viable contenders for the NXT title.
Fred the Shed here in chat.
United Kingdom title, sorry.
I'm sorry not to interrupt you, but Fred the Shed says the roster too small for mid-card belt. What are you watching?
Did you see the picture from the Performance Center there?
What are you watching, man?
There's like 70 people there.
It's a massive roster.
It's a huge roster.
It's a huge roster.
That's why everybody was forming tag teams, because that's the only way they can get on TV.
This is a great idea from Waymaker here in chat also. He says the Progress Atlas title could be NXT UK's for their mid-card. I don't know, that sentence is a little awkward there, but I understand the point.
Yeah.
Progress had their Atlas title.
Yeah, their mid-card belt.
Which is, I guess, I'm assuming it's kind of their mid-card belt. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, they could even do that kind of thing, given how strong the working relationship is. I mean, literally people from Progress. I know Jim Smallman and probably a couple others from Progress are working behind the scenes at NXT UK. You can use Progress. Number one, you need to, help Progress a little bit, boost it up a little bit so they can keep on churning out great talent to feed into NXT UK.
Yeah, I know.
Help them out and maybe bring that Atlas title over to NXT. Maybe some people can fight for that on NXT
that'd be cool.
UK and then do double duty.
Yeah.
So that could be fun too.
No, I guess that could be your number 7.
There you go, number 7. Yeah,
7.
We'll skip ahead to number 5. What's number 5? We don't need number 6.
I mean, we promised people 10 things, though, Steve.
What's
that? We promised the people 10 things.
All right, fine. Number 6. Yeah, number 6.
I had another one, but I felt like it was too good.
How about this? Some more crossover between NXT Prime and NXT UK. Let's see Ricochet down there and give him some of the matches there in NXT UK. They already have too many people. They don't need more people down there. How about this? This is a small one. Number 6. Just put Mark Andrews on 205, please. All that dude. Number one, they're a terrible tag team. They lose all the time.
It's a good match, though.
Yeah, it was a really good match. But that dude, he could be the Cruiserweight champion. He could be. He's a spectacular. I can't stand his entrance music. I think it's terrible. And I hurt my shoulder whenever I try to mimic his entrance.
Oh, his dance type deal
thing.
Yeah.
That just
Well, you try to do that?
Huh? Once I tried it. I think that's what happened to my shoulder. Have you ever tried it before? It's really difficult.
I'd imagine the waving of the arms not the difficult. Waving the arms while kind of like doing his walk dance thing down the ramp. That'd be the harder part.
Such a weird skip walk too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's all difficult.
Yeah, I don't know.
That song's terrible though. Oh, that's number 6. Number 5. Mark Andrews needs a new theme song. That's terrible.
I think it should be number 10. But that's his band.
I don't care. Well, then get a different cut. Is that the only song they have?
Maybe.
Do they have any good songs that they could use?
Maybe they all sound like that.
Oh, the worst.
Best of the lot.
It's the best of them? Oh, boy.
It just sounds it's so harmless. Oh, number 4. Tell Flash Morgan Webster to stop bringing that helmet to the ring. Unless he's going to ride in on the scooter.
Did he bring it last time?
Yeah, he did. He brought it last night. Yeah, he brought the helmet. He got rid of the parka, which makes sense. And I understand. Mods love their scooters. I get that.
Yeah.
I get the reference. However, unless he's riding down the ring on a scooter, ditch the helmet.
Hey, you know what, though? Maybe it's for kayfabe. Maybe it's maybe somebody backstage pooped in it. maybe Fabian Eichner, took a squat.
All the more reason not to bring it out.
No, I mean before, and now he brings out the new one to make sure nobody does that to it.
No, he's brought it out all the time. He's always brought it to the ring.
Oh, okay. So there's been no
Yeah,
opportunity.
unless he's going to use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Hey,
We don't need it.
That black and white and gray Union Jack
Oh, that
suit
looked
of
great.
his. Woo, that was awesome.
That looked great.
Interesting though, like there seems to be a different relationship between the UK, between England, I guess, and their Union Jack flag and America. Because if some dude came out dressed up like that as all American flag, he'd get clowned to no end. It's like, what are you, Lex Luger, circa 1993? Nobody needs that right now. I don't want to see that.
Where are we at? 3?
Yeah, we're at 3 already. We spent the midsection just clowning on Mark Andrews
And Flash Morgan Webster.
Flash Morgan Webster. Okay, number 3. You got to rename Marcel Bart. Number one, figure out how you pronounce that dude's name. Because last night, no, wait, who am I thinking? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Dijakovic.
Yeah, because Morrow was saying Kovic.
He checked them. He says, we got to get rid of the itch. It's Kovic. He said that to them.
And then, like last time he was on, someone in chat said in Croatian, it's itch.
Oh, you know what, man? Morrow, in my opinion, is the authority, not some geek in chat.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so it's Barthel or Bartel.
I always thought it was Marcel Bartel.
Me too, but I thought I heard Barthel.
I mean, you'd think it'd be Barthel because it's the TH right next to each other.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
I like Marcel Bartel because it rhymes, and
Me too.
and in terms of the syllables, it's the same.
It rolls really
Yeah.
nicely. Yeah, me too. Barthel just sounds like you got
Yeah, it's not
nuts
rhyming
in your
anymore,
mouth or
really.
something.
Yeah.
Well, I got some almonds in my mouth, Barthel. Number 2.
Oh wow.
We're already there, man.
Have Walter beat Pete Dunne, already. Just get it over with.
Just do it. Writings on the
Just
wall.
do it. Get
Writings
over
on the
with.
wall. Just kick Pete
Get over
Dunne. It'll happen after Mania, or after Mania.
Yeah.
Or no, after the Rumble one. I don't know.
No, they're probably not gonna have another takeover till May.
Mania. Probably Mania.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a good one. Number one. Oh, push Eddie Dennis to the moon.
Oh dear.
What dude? Come on, push him to the moon.
For the mid card title.
Give him both tag titles, the mid card title and the main title, and then kick him up to NXT.
His ceiling is mid card title, man.
I was joking. Push Zach Gibson to the moon. That dude is a massive fan of Prestige Worldwide, and that makes me even a bigger fan of Liverpool's number one.
Yeah. I mean, he just owns one shirt he got as a gift.
I'll be honest with
He's
you.
never seen Step Brothers.
Pretty weak top. He got it as a gift. Pretty weak top 10 we just dropped there. Not really well thought out because we came up with the concept
Right before we
moments
started.
before.
Literally before we
Moments
started.
before.
We got to fill time because, as you said, not a lot happened.
But in Discord,
Basically nothing happened.
I'll keep an eye on Discord at the end of our recaps. I'll go to the Discord. Be sure to tag Going In Raw and let us know what you guys want to see in NXT UK. And then we'll try to keep an eye here in chat. We'll open it up.
Let me ask you
there,
this.
too.
Who should young grizzled veterans feud with next for those tag titles?
You mean after Mustache Mountain?
Yeah. It's not going to be Bartel and Eichner.
No, they're baddies.
Yeah.
They're bad guys.
It's not going to be Gallus.
Although I kind of want, I don't know. I kind of wonder if now that the tag titles are there, they're going to they're going to try to do the thing where to elevate people, they'll just give them the titles. Like if Gibson and Drake are only going to have those titles for like a month or so, and then hand them off to Mustache Mountain, and then hand them off to European Union, and then hand them off to Morgan
Gallus.
Webster and
Mark Andrews.
And then Gallus.
Maybe.
I don't know. That might
I don't
be
know
the
either.
case.
I don't know either.
But maybe not. I don't know. Who should they feud with next? I'm trying to think.
There's just a lot of heel tag teams.
Who are the good guy tag teams besides Morgan Webster and Andrews? They need a name. That Flash Morgan, it's way too many names to say. Can they just call him Flash? Do what they did with Andrade. Flash. Or Morgan or Webster. I don't care which one.
What's the name? What name does he have in his pants? Webster?
I think he's just a Union Jack on his pants.
No, he has something down, he has something on
he?
the side of his pants.
It's like
yeah.
Mod or
No.
The Who.
No.
Baba O'Reilly.
I think it says Webster.
Scooter.
I think it says Webster. Parka.
Parka. Yeah, Webster, just call him the Mod Father.
Those are the wrong notes, man.
Oh, my bad.
NXT kicked off with Street Profits taking on the Metro Brothers.
Man, I started watching the movie Solo.
Yeah, you weren't a fan of that one.
Holy crap, that's a terrible movie. What a horrible movie that is.
I still haven't seen it.
That dude they got to play Han Solo might be the worst person on the planet. He has got so little charisma. If they hired my fat ass to play Han Solo, I could have had more charisma than that guy. Holy crap, that guy was terrible.
You don't look vaguely like a young Harrison Ford.
No, I don't. I look like an old, doughy Jabba. But, man, I could have been better than that. That guy was terrible.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, he's horrible. That guy is the worst person ever.
Well, that's taking things too far.
Oh, man, I don't know what crimes he's committed, but there was a crime on my television last night. So I started watching that. The movie's like way too long also. The Lando's good, though. What's his name? Donald Glover. He's great.
Yeah.
So then, and the movie's just really lazily directed, too. I love Ron Howard, but boy, he's not a good director. Then I turn on NXT, and I was like, all right, man, I got to cleanse my palate a little bit because NXT, that'll do it. And then I heard, dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, man.
dun. Oh, man. When are these guys going to, when are they going to do something with these guys?
Well, they are doing something. They're the Intense Street Profits.
How
now.
far away are Street Profits? Well, Angelo is intense. He pushed what's-his-face, Montez Ford.
Yeah, to the ground, and Montez was like, what the
He
heck
was like,
was that?
what the heck was
But they were
that?
kind of pushing each other back and forth.
Right.
And Angelo, being the stronger of the two, pushed Montez to the ground. I was like, oh, is there going to be issues now between Street Profits? Is this where Montez's Solo's push begins? But they won, and it was all celebration afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think it was supposed to be an indication of their new intensity,
I was
focus.
very excited, though, because they came out, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's a really catchy theme. I like the theme. And Montez especially can be very fun to watch in the ring. It's just, man, they have not done it. And it's not their fault. They just haven't done anything with them.
No.
And then who comes out? The Metro Brothers. Oh, I'm such a huge fan of them. Because where do they go? They make an appearance like once a year.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is like once a year,
They get their
man.
leather jackets and their jeans.
It's like they come out for the winter solstice or something.
Pretty much. They get their one match at the New Year.
They haven't done anything with those guys. Are they ever going to get a takeover match? The Metro
God, no.
Bros?
Not as the Metro Brothers, no.
They're some weird looking dudes. Time travelers, right?
I guess so, because their gimmick is straight out of the 50s. Mm-hmm. They're like characters from Greece.
They're street toughs.
Yeah.
That's what they are. But they wouldn't be toughs on the streets today.
No. It's like 50s street toughs.
Right. Their weapon would be like a comb and a thing of Dapper
Or the
Dan.
pack of smokes they have tucked in their shirt sleeve.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Anyway, so Profits won pretty handily and quickly after a frog splash from Montez, and then things got even better. Because the Forgotten Sons decided to attack.
Oh, no.
The crowd wasn't into that at all. Were they chanting, "Stay Forgotten"?
Stay forgot. We forgot you. Well, let me ask you something, man. Their blow-off, that is not even close to being a takeover match.
It's not even a takeover or a match filmed before takeover. No.
These guys are not. And poor Street Profits. Because who's supposed to go over in the end here? It's got to be Forgotten Sons, right?
Unfortunately.
Because they're on the lower end and they need the rub.
I guess.
Street Profits are going nowhere, man.
I know. There's far more potential in Street Profits than there'll ever be in Forgotten Sons.
This is what you do. Because Montez Ford's wife, Bianca Belair, she's a big star in the making. Just have them be her managers. Have them be her valets. Have them come out and help her out. See if Street Profits can pick up a win against Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir. Oh, man. The Forgotten Sons. Oh, they're so cheesy. It's so funny, though, that, I don't, NXT, the one thing, we're seeing it already, literally, with Heavy Machinery. We're seeing it. Not everything works. Not everything needs to go to main roster.
Mm-mm.
If Heavy Machinery, I'll be honest, man. When Triple H talks about career NXT guys, and until you've done so much in NXT that people are chomping at the bit to see you on main, like Undisputed Era. War Raiders are going to be there probably within 6 months. Ricochet.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those
Aleister
names.
Black, yeah.
Oh, just the depth of talent. But then you've got guys like Heavy Machinery. They just kick them over to Maine, and what do they have for them? Literally nothing. Like, oh, we need to put these guys on TV. What should we do? We'll shove Otis out there and have him
Spew out a bunch of nonsense.
And then we'll have him like be like Fear Factor-esque gimmick eating crap stuff. They either stay in NXT or like let him go somewhere else.
No, I'd argue at least that's better than what they got EC3 doing right now.
I don't know about that. Somebody in the Friendoverse on the Facebook, he had a great in kayfabe. I forget who it is. I apologize, but I started cracking up. They said in kayfabe, where's Lars Sullivan? And it was like a poll with a bunch of silly answers. One of the answers was stuck in EC3's mirror. How great of a story would that be?
That'd be interesting.
If he was capturing people in his mirror.
See, that'd be good, but that's not what they're doing.
No, it's not. Sadly.
Gosh darn it.
You're right, but here's the thing about EC3. Number one, if that rumor is true about him and Dean, that's a big deal.
Oh, it is.
That's a big
But
deal.
who's to say that Heavy Machinery is not going to be challenging Gable and Rude for the tag titles at Mania?
Pain. Where's Authors of Pain at?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about all these guys.
Pretty much if you're a tag team of any success in NXT, you probably just want to stay in NXT. Has there ever been a tag team call up from NXT that has achieved any sort of success? Ascension, no. Sanity, no. Authors of Pain, they were tag champions briefly, but mishandled pretty much from the very beginning.
Yeah.
American Alpha, again.
Yeah.
Brief tag champions.
Yeah, man.
Enzo and Cass is like the most successful tag team of
right.
NXT.
They never even had the titles.
Nope.
No, I feel you. I get what you're saying. You're right. History isn't kind on that. But, if you're O'Reilly and Fish,
Oh, I didn't even mention the Revival.
you'll be fine. I think War Machine will be fine. They'll be
Vaudevillains.
fine.
Yeah, they should be fine.
They'll be fine.
They should be.
What are they going to? They're not going to have them going out there blithering. Look, the last night they filmed this massive Viking set piece.
The funeral pyre with Undisputed Era's chairs.
Right, exactly. They took home their
souvenir chairs, yes, and had a funeral pyre.
right.
It's like whoever came up with that. It's like, just watch Return of the Jedi.
Yes, exactly.
And saw the end. I was like, oh, that's what War Raiders should do with Undisputed Era's chairs. Funeral pyre.
Was the 30 frames a second? Did it have to do with like because there's not a lot of light there or something? Because it looks cheesy. They need to do 24 frames. It's a simple difference. It's a small.
Well,
frame.
I mean, like on a DSLR, if you shoot 24 frames, you're doing the shutter angles wider.
Yeah.
So you let more light in.
Yeah.
So 24 frames would
Probably be better.
allow in more light. Yeah.
Somebody tell them that over there.
I don't know, man.
It's such a thing. Anyways, next up we had a
Matt Riddle interview.
Matt Riddle interview.
I love when he wears his suit and he has his baseball cap on backwards and he has flip flops on.
He is the most comfortable dude
And
ever.
his tie matches his flip flops roughly. They're both
Yeah, it's
lime
pretty great.
green. He's like, I'm not medically cleared to compete, but I'm really hoping that Keith Lee.
Well, they asked him, "Are you going to come out and corner Keith Lee?"
I'm not medically cleared to compete, bro.
Yeah, which means he couldn't
He
corner him.
couldn't
either.
because action could happen.
Yeah.
He could get involved.
Yeah, Keith Lee was there. He was getting ready. He was doing his stretches, and he had a match against Cassius Ohno.
Yeah.
After that, we had an Aleister Black promo. It looked like it was filmed the same time he filmed the thing with Gargano.
totally
or
did.
Ciampa last week.
Totally did.
But we're not seeing it like filmed. Like we're not seeing the screen being filmed in where Full Sail is. We're actually seeing the footage.
Yeah, it's
And
more
again,
effective when it's on the Tron.
It looks really cheesy.
Yeah, it didn't look as cheesy on the Tron. But
I
we were
really
just
wanted
seeing
him
it
to
look
do
cheesy.
some Velveteen Dream-esque effects, and it goes purple or whatever, and it says 2019.
3 many flavors.
3 many flavors. Ciampa.
He just turns the camera. John.
John. Doo-doo. So he's had a whole lot of nothing to say.
Yeah, pretty much. Next, this was great. Bianca Belair came out, dropped a promo.
This was good.
Like her character, she knows it backwards and forwards. She knows her character completely and totally.
My favorite thing about her is when somebody so Shayna Baszler and the
Girl. Oh.
Because it just completely no sells.
Yeah.
All this menacing.
I know, and
these
Shayna's
menacing
instantly
words.
deflated. And it takes.
Girl.
It just takes that. It just takes that.
It does. You know why? Because it's the live promo. It's the live promo version of a GIF response on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like somebody writes you this long blistering thing and you send them a Picard facepalm GIF. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Girl.
So good. It's so good.
Oh, man, that kills me. So Shayna Baszler, she comes down and she says instead of undefeated, she's going to be overrated. And then the freaking Full Sail crowd. So, I mean, this granted, I know Bianca's got attitude and they've booked her as a heel by and large. But come on, people, get on board.
Half the crowd was chanting undefeated, half was chanting overrated.
Yeah. Come on now, get on board. She's facing 3-1 odds here.
Yeah.
Well, it's like more like 3 to 2.5 because like Marina Shafir, she's not really much of a threat. I saw her Roderick Strong documentary when he was crying.
Yeah.
And she was his mom.
This is the new Marina Shafir.
I don't know.
So like Shayna says that, and Bianca's trying to, I think, measure her chances against all three of them. And Shayna says, "Oh, you're worried about these two? That's all right. Don't worry about them."
Yeah.
And she kind of dismisses them essentially. Kind of turns around. Bianca slaps Shayna right in the face. Avoids an attack from Jessamine Duke. Gets out of the ring.
Yeah.
That was good. Great segment. It's probably the best segment of
The week.
everything last night. Yeah, it was really
Except
good.
For, the best segment was like the tag match is probably the best.
Yeah, on
match.
NXT UK, that was a really good match. But this segment was pure entertainment. Shayna was great in this segment too.
Shane is always really good. I am really curious to know what the heck are they going to do with this. Shane has got to just move on. Like, Bianca's picking up this title, right?
I would hope so.
She's
yeah,
picking up this title. That undefeated. That you got to keep that going.
yeah.
I would think, or they might do like some sort of scrub finish, and then Bianca picks it up at Mania.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I feel like unless they really kick things up at the Rumble with the horsewomen idea, and then Shayna Baszler by necessity comes up to Raw to sort of be, to help out Ronda Rousey. That can she just gets like a quick NXT rematch and Quantum Leaps.
And Quantum Leaps teleports to the main
so
roster.
that could be the case.
Could be. Or it could be a situation. Imagine this: if Ronda, through interference, loses at the Rumble and loses to Becky at Mania, and then we kind of have a heel Ronda because she's just enraged. She thinks like she's been screwed over so many times.
Yeah, that could be.
Brings up Shayna to help her out.
That could be.
And then Duke and Shafir will follow.
Yeah, that could be. I mean,
Several
it's
months
gonna
later.
it's gonna be a while before they're ready. But also if they do like a, I don't know, if they do like a I don't know what the like long term their prospects are, but if they do like a super overbooked cluster match for that horsewoman versus horsewoman thing, they're not gonna have to do too much. But they do need, even to just do that, they need more time.
Yes.
They need to sort of establish their own.
Exactly.
I mean, the WWE horsewomen have such a head start on them. They really need to start establishing Jessamine.
Yes, they do. They need to start winning some matches.
And getting on the mic and sort of doing their own thing.
Yeah, totally. Next, we had Adrian Jaoud take on Dominic Dijakovic.
We got to get rid of the itch. It's Dijakovic. Because everybody was saying it a different way.
Yeah, no. It's confusing. Because I even feel like his first match, Moro was saying Dijakovic.
He probably was. Then they had to correct it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. It's a bad idea. Whoever did that's a bad idea. That's a terrible idea. Anyways, I like Adrian Jaoud, though.
Yeah.
I like that he's bringing like as legit as possible whatever it is martial art he's bringing.
Oh, Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh,
probably.
that's yeah. Because he sort of gets down low and then he attacks
yeah.
a foot and he starts gnawing on it and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then Dijakovic's like, oh, you're so far down there, I can't see what's going on. He's top notch. He's such a goofy looking dude, though. It's great. He's absolutely great. And like his trunks are all ill fitting.
Yeah.
His butt sort of sags out of it.
And then he has like
he's got Daisy Dukes on.
He has like a little slit in the side of his trunks for some reason. Like they're supposed to be form fitting and containing everything, you know. And the little slit there right on the mid thigh area, it seems like it loosens it up.
Like he lost weight or something, and he's like they're just a little bit baggy.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's so goofy. It was a decent match, though.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was a fun match. He ended up winning with Feast Your Eyes. Feast your eyes. He always the thing is his face. So like some people have, what do they call it, resting bee face. You know?
Yeah.
Some people, like Lacey's got that. Like when she's just chilling, she just looks like she's angry.
Yeah.
I mean, half the time she is angry, but
Yeah.
even when she's not and she's just chilling, like there's one of your wedding pictures.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, where she's just hanging out and she's just grumpy face. Mm-hmm. He's got resting I'm about to laugh face. Have you
Kinda.
noticed that?
Yeah,
Top
kinda.
notch. When he's just doing his normal face, like he always, no matter if he's trying to be like menacing or whatever, he looks like he's about to
Yeah, kind of.
giggle.
Yeah.
He looks like a giggler.
Yeah. Well, we saw that in his match against Velveteen Dream. He was laughing the entire time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Next, War Raiders promo. This was pretty well done. They had, as I mentioned, a funeral pyre for the Undisputed Era's chairs.
Yeah.
With their logos on them.
Yeah.
They got a match at TakeOver Phoenix. They're going to win those titles totally.
I believe you're probably right.
Totally. The Undisputed Era is firmly entering the lame duck period of their NXT residency.
Yeah, there's a couple acts, man. It's funny because they've been able to, because of just how sort of, I guess, complex, if you want to call it, their feud has been. Gargano and Ciampa, it doesn't feel like they're overstaying their welcome. They can go on for another year probably, as long as they keep up the intensity. Aleister Black is maybe on the verge, but not there yet, I don't think, of overstaying his welcome. Undisputed Era need to get going.
Yeah.
And Shayna Baszler, I think, needs to get going.
I'd even argue Velveteen Dream needs to get
And
going.
I think you're right. Velveteen Dream, absolutely.
Maybe he played the same promo they did, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Like it was his 2018 year in review.
Right.
We're in 2019, man.
2018 best of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only take so much more of that. He really needs to. But here's the thing: if he was one of those new call-ups, imagine just how nothing they'd be doing.
Oh
with him.
my goodness.
He'd be like looking in mirrors and stuff, or just showing up backstage, like, and then lights would be changing, and then Rey Mysterio would just keep on walking.
Yeah, totally.
So maybe it's good they wait till after Mania.
Maybe. We had a match between Johnny Gargano and Humberto Carrillo.
It was a heavy Humberto Carrillo.
It was.
week.
We got 2 Carrillo matches this week.
Man.
Kind of feel like this was the better of the two of them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It was shorter, more fast paced.
It's just how good of a wrestler Gargano is too. I mean, man, he could bring that suitcase over there to a 5-star match.
And
Probably.
the match with Buddy Murphy wasn't bad.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad match.
It wasn't helped by the crowd, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's live again, man. It's live again. It's live, everybody. Wake up.
Yeah. Anyways, Gargano picked up the win, slingshot DDT. Mm-hmm. Carrillo's really good for being like 23 or 24 years old. He's super young.
Yeah, man. Yeah. After that, we had Tommaso Ciampa promo. I didn't even catch what was going on.
Aleister Black wanted he didn't want to wait till Phoenix. He said, Ciampa, show up next week and we can start fighting then.
Oh, that's right.
Ciampa said, no, I'm a main event player. I only main event show something you wouldn't know anything about. Mm-hmm. Because when Aleister Black was champion, he never main evented a TakeOver. Mm-hmm. And that was it. Velveteen Dream, like I said, it was a replay of the promo they did prior.
Yeah.
And then the main event, Cassius Ohno taking on Keith Lee.
Bask in his
Glory.
Yeah. This is a fun match, man.
It was.
I like this match. I was really looking forward to this one. I hope this, I know this is obviously part of the Cassius Ohno Matt Riddle feud, but I really want like a proper. I mean, dude, give me Cassius Ohno, Keith Lee, 25 minutes of TakeOver.
Oh, I know.
Dude, that'd be killer.
Heck yes.
That'd be absolutely killer. So that'd be great. So yeah, and
It would
then
be good. It would be very good.
but in the end, so there's a couple of hostages thrown down. In the end, Cassius pushes Keith Lee into the ref. He takes a bump. Keith Lee punches Cassius Ohno. Keith Lee then turns around, tries to sort of, have the ref come to.
Well, he turns around, sees the ref, and does this.
Yeah.
Shrugs.
He's like,
gosh.
come on, man. What are you doing? You're milling about.
Yeah.
Cassius Ohno hits low blow.
And then a roaring elbow.
Then a roaring elbow gets the pin.
Yep.
And the win. Matt Riddle comes down. Furious. In
his suit, and baseball cap, and his flip-flops.
It's impressive how well he can move in those flip-flops.
I know. Yeah.
Does he have just like super long toes that have like...
Maybe he's got really strong feet.
Yeah, he probably does.
Yeah, he probably does.
I imagine so. So yeah, that was NXT. Kind of nothing happened there.
Yeah, not a lot happened. Not a lot happened in any of these shows, honestly.
Yeah.
Next, NXT UK show kicked off with Ligero taking on Saxon Huxley. Wonder who won this match. It was Ligero.
It was Ligero. What did you think of his that ring attire? Looked like candy, man.
It did.
It was like sherbet.
Yeah, it was like not color safe red, almost pinkish.
Yeah, it was more like orange, wasn't it?
Well, there's orange and like a reddish, really bright reddish pink.
Yeah, it was
super bright.
It was a deep color.
Yeah,
I don't
color.
see that
It was
color
two
before.
colors.
Was it two colors?
Yeah, it was orange and red.
Single color.
No, it was orange and red, man.
Right on. That's cool. A lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
He took on Saxon Huxley. What do they call him? The Space Cat?
Something like that.
Something like that. Anyways, a fun match, but Ligero won with springboard DDT. This is, Ligero doing his faux lucha stuff.
Leeds lucha stuff.
Lucha by way of Leeds stuff.
So many of these matches in NXT UK, I feel like there's like no, like I know what the outcome's gonna be before the match even starts. Mm-hmm. Like I had no expectation whatsoever that Saxon Huxley was anyway gonna win this match.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot of drama involved.
Yeah. No, I kind of feel with that, but this is to get the crowd into it. Everybody likes Ligero. Everybody likes to clown Saxon Huxley. Mm-hmm. This is just to wake them up. Hey, we got a thing going on right now, so wake up. Next up, we had Isla Dawn versus Jinny. This is a cool match.
Yeah, this was really good.
Yeah, Jinny ended up winning with the second rope X Factor. But again, now I figured Jinny would win here. She seems to be a natural opponent for, obviously, her and Toni Storm have a long history.
Yeah.
So that should be a really fun feud in NXT UK. So they're building up Jinny. That being said, I like Isla Dawn. I think she's great.
Yeah, she's good.
After that, we had, what do you think about this Travis Banks iPhone
I appreciated it was actually shot on an iPhone.
Yeah, right?
Could tell that.
And it was like a quality iPhone, too.
Yeah.
He didn't like text this to production. He was here, transfer the
here,
file
I'll download
out.
this to my laptop or your laptop, and you can do it that way. It was actually, it was intense.
Yeah, it was good.
It was short, to the point.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I've been doing this for 10 years, and you ruined my opportunity not once, and you see his big broken sausage finger, but twice. I really wanted Devlin to interrupt it and by attacking him a third time.
That'd be pretty funny.
Like that's
twice,
the thing.
and then after you
that's
twice.
the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I did it a third time.
Yeah. Main event, Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster taking on Fabian Eichner, Marcel Bartel. That brainbuster spot where Bartel
my gosh, yeah.
threw, was it Webster or Mark Andrews off the top rope?
Yeah.
And Eichner caught him in perfect suplex position and dropped the brainbuster. My gosh.
That's one of those things that just, they do it with such ease.
Yeah.
That it's like, that can't be easy to do at all. Mm-hmm. That seems incredibly tough to do. Mm-hmm. Those are some strong dudes.
I wonder if Bartel and Eichner ever tagged together, because their chemistry is
really good.
Yeah, seemingly instantly, too.
Yeah. That has to be a thing, right?
I know, yeah, I don't know. Wonder if they did any tag matches in the NXT Florida house show circuit. Mm-hmm. Because Bartel, when he was in WXW, he was in
Karen did. Did
Eichner and
Bartel team up together before? That ever happened?
Because Bartel was in the Walter crew in WXW, and then I don't know what Eichner's experience was prior to Cruiserweight Classic. Mm-hmm. So it'd be interesting to know if they tagged together previously or not. Any word? No.
I'm waiting. We're on normal latency.
Oh, okay. Having some stream issues today.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, oh boy.
Maybe the weather. Weather's awful here. It's windy and rainy. Patio flooded last night.
Oh yeah, that could be. That could be.
Anyways, Fabian Eichner pinned Flash Morgan Webster after a powerbomb European uppercut combo. Really fun match. Really fast pace. A lot of crazy stuff happening pretty much all the time.
Karen says no.
Okay.
Apparently it didn't happen.
All right. I was trying to figure out. Maybe I guess they're just that good.
Good to know.
Instant chemistry. On the 205 Live, talk about nothing really happening. 205 Live is really bereft of any interesting stories whatsoever, and it's really hurting the show.
Yeah, dude. There's no look. If you want, like, just quality. Here's the thing. There are no WWE shows right now at the moment that are lacking in quality matches. Look at SmackDown. We had like a damn near match of the year contender with Rey Mysterio and Almas. over on Raw, we had two matches. We had that Intercontinental match. We had the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, both really good.
Both really good. NXT always has quality matches.
NXT UK, they usually main events or
Yeah.
quality matches, yeah.
You can get that anywhere.
Yes.
You need an extra reason to watch 205 Live. You really do.
You really do.
And there isn't one right now.
No.
There really isn't.
No.
So, yeah. And Lio Rush having a program with Lucha House Party. Number one, you can see both these acts on Raw. Mm-hmm. Granted, they don't. Lucha House Party usually wrestles on Raw. And
Leo doesn't, though.
But Leo doesn't.
That should probably change.
Which should definitely change. So, yeah, I mean, I was actually looking forward to this. Lio Rush versus Lince Dorado, and it was a very fun match.
Yeah, it was fine. The crowd could care less.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that being said, again, why should anybody care about 205 Live?
Yeah. I mean, the whole reason for this match happening is that, was it 2 weeks ago? Whenever it was, the qualifying match for the Fatal 4-Way Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. Lio Rush was scheduled to take on Kalisto. Mm-hmm. During the course of that match, he and Lince Dorado got into a little bit of a beef. Mm-hmm. That's the extent of it. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's pretty. There's just not a whole lot to it, and that's the way it is with pretty much every story right now.
So Karen actually clarified. I don't know. Maybe her no was in response to something else, but she clarified. She said in the summer when they both arrived, they mixed a little. And Karen said, however, if they were all in Ring Conf in Germany together, they might have history.
Oh, I don't know if Eichner was a member of that or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a question here in chat from Mikhail. Are we having a new show tomorrow at 9 Pacific? We're recording that later today, and it goes up at 5 Pacific tomorrow morning.
And then at 9 we're doing Watch Party Rumble 92
live. We're doing that live,
and then a recap
morning.
of that right afterwards.
Yeah.
So the first match, Lio Rush versus Lince Dorado. Leo did a bit of a promo beforehand. Again, intense Leo.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
that was good.
It was good. Yeah, he's a good promo.
Yeah, he has a good promo. And this was a decent match. It was fine, but the crowd could care less. Because, again, they're doing it after SmackDown when the crowd's already burnt out.
Yeah.
At one point, Lio Rush kicks out of Golden Rewind, what they're calling Lince's handspring stunner.
Yeah.
And then Leo finally wins with a final hour. But Lince had the upper hand for like a majority of this match.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And afterwards, Lio Rush attacks Lince Dorado. Lucha House Party come out to make the save. Mm-hmm. Next, backstage, Noam Dar has an interview.
I'm mildly interested in this feud right here.
Yeah.
Just because I like both these guys.
I do. And Tony Nese has really picked up his game on the mic.
Yeah, he has.
He seems way more comfortable.
Character, yeah, you're right.
They really dropped the ball not having Tony Nese be the guy take on Buddy Murphy.
That could have been a big story. That could have been a really fun story to tell. It really could have been.
The only thing I can think of is they want to get that belt off Buddy Murphy and not have me to pin.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that could be.
And then bring him up to Raw or something.
Who's in that match? It's him and
It's him, Kalisto, Akira Tozawa, and Drew, I believe. No.
It's not Drew?
I think Akira beat Drew.
Oh, yeah, he did. You're right.
It's another heel.
Yeah, it was another heel.
Oh, Hideo Itami.
Oh, that's right. Oh, they might put that title on him.
Maybe.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's such a weird little pairing there, him and Daivari.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like it.
Well, I like Daivari a lot.
We'll see. I don't know, man. I think that they need to reload. Mustafa Ali left a massive gap.
Yeah.
Massive hole.
Yeah.
And it's just so evident right now.
Yeah, they really should have done Tony Nese versus Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, that'd have been good.
That was a huge missed opportunity. That could have been a really good story.
After that, Drake Maverick was backstage. TJP was talking to him and about wanting opportunities.
And he just kind of laughed off whatever Drake had to say.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm happy you're back here showing the initiative, asking for opportunities. And I think Drake brought up, we're going to see some new faces here coming up soon, and then TJP just started laughing at him.
Yeah. Yeah, no sign of the Canellises, according to, we're going to talk about this on the news show tomorrow a little bit.
Yeah.
And apparently there's some pretty big revival news.
Yeah.
They're pretty much done.
Well, at least they want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, about people wanting to not be employed by WWE anymore.
Yep. Yep.
After that, TJP, he's got some new ink on him, some new tattoos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, his whole right arm is pretty much all tatted up now.
Oh, I hadn't really noticed any of his tattoos before.
I think he just had some because he wears like wristbands when he wrestles, and he covers up some of it.
Oh, okay.
I've noticed before.
Yeah.
Like when he's just wearing T-shirts or something, you can kind of see some of the ones he used to have on his forearms and wrists, but usually they're covered up. But yeah, no, his whole right arm pretty much.
Well, that's cool.
Got tattoos all up and down
Way to
now.
pull the trigger on that one, TJP.
And then we had 3 short promos from the 3 competitors not named Buddy Murphy in the Royal Rumble match. So first it was Kalisto, then Kendrick and Tozawa. Kendrick said he's going to teach Akira all the dirty tricks he knows, help him win the match. Mm-hmm. And then finally Hideo Itami and Arya Daivari. Daivari's a good promo guy.
He is. He's very good. He's very good. I love those glasses of his. They crack me up.
The thing is, though, like especially in NXT, before he turned heel, Hideo Itami was a good promo too.
Yeah, I know.
And then now they just tell him to say, "Respect me."
Respect me over and over.
But like when he was having that on-again, off-again feud with Austin Aries in NXT, he had some really good promos.
Yeah, no,
really
I
funny.
That. Yeah, no, I remember that. After that, we had the main event. Buddy Murphy comes out and he issues an a non-title open challenge, and Humberto Carrillo shows up again.
Yeah.
Well, he showed up before. He showed up on this before he showed up in NXT.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a good match.
It was a good match.
Yeah.
But the crowd just could care less.
Yeah. It's a bummer, man. Like it's like watching an empty arena match.
Pretty much.
You know. But worse because there's actually people there. They just don't care.
I know. It's a bummer. Towards the end, Buddy Murphy fakes a knee injury. They really milked that for all they could. He goes for Murphy's Law. Carrillo reverses into a roll-up. Buddy kicks out. Carrillo goes up to the top rope, tries for another top rope crossbody. Instead, he eats a huge knee from Buddy, and then Buddy hits Murphy's Law for the win. Mm-hmm. All in all, pretty fun match. Yeah. Early on, Buddy realized that he couldn't hang with Carrillo's athleticism and high-flying skills, so he tried to ground him. So the pace slowed down. Mm-hmm. But, it's a good story being told. Just not the most exciting match, probably.
Well, I mean, look.
But it did pick up towards the end.
Optimistically, we're just in a sort of rebuilding phase of 205 Live.
Seems that way.
But
I don't know if taken, say, for example.
Cedric needs to go to Maine. They need
Cedric will probably go to Maine, and I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Buddy Murphy goes too. Mm-hmm. You're taking your top guys off the show, and I understand you need to reload, but you need to reload with people that are going to be exciting. Maybe the thing from that Chilean news site about Kushida going straight to 205 Live is true.
How about this? I'd be fine with that. How about this? That little moment between Samoa Joe and Randy Orton blossoms into a full-fledged tag team.
That'd be great, yeah.
Right? And then, or at least, not like for the division, but just, working relationship.
Yeah. Team of convenience.
Like Rated RKO. They probably won the tag titles.
They did.
I don't know. They did? Okay. Well, whatever. So it'd be kind of like that. It's not going to last very long, but it's really cool, right?
Yeah.
So we get a lot of cool Orton and Samoa Joe stuff. They're still attacking this new kid, Mustafa Ali.
Who comes to help him, but?
Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, I could be cool with that.
That'd be cool. That'd be neat.
I could be cool with that.
That'd be cool.
I could be cool with that. Totally.
Let's take a look here and you do some super chats on Discord.
Demon Jackson Jr. They place some improved show ads on Spotify, but you can't fast forward through them. I have premium. I've only heard your hymns ads like twice on there. Yeah, anything that we say on the show will be in there. I didn't know if they drop their own ads versus the ads we place in our show.
Yeah, the stuff that we talk about, I don't really. I mean, that's just like that's an ad read. We're not going to cut that out.
No.
Let's see here. Cody Miles says, we're talking about like the actual ads. Like, this is brought to you by Casper Mattress.
Yeah, that aren't in our voice.
It's not our voice.
Yes.
Somebody else did it. It sounds much more professional than us. Cody Miles says, Castbox Premium is 99 cents a year. Great deal.
Oh, wow. Codeman 123434 just got my tickets for the Rumble. So excited. Also, you guys rock. Love the show. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, Codeman.
Thank you, Codeman. Let's see here. Big Butter Jesus. Which NXT wrestlers would be cool to see in the Rumble? I'd like to see Aleister Black or Ricochet, says Big Butter Jesus.
Velveteen Dream. Give me the Dream in the Rumble. Jay Sean Lawrence. I haven't seen a single episode of NXT UK, but I watch and enjoy TakeOver thoroughly. That's the thing about TakeOver is since there wasn't a ton of stories, You could
Yeah.
just watch the matches and appreciate them for the matches, and there was recap packages as needed for everything. So
for sure. Jimmy Thomas, I understand your opinion on Mark Andrews. Nothing worse than that guy in a band who's always vibing out to their own music.
Conan SG, hi friendos, soon to be a $20 patrons. Just felt like I should give back. The last 9 months have been really rocky for me, and you guys are a big help.
Oh, well,
happy we
thank
can
you
help.
very much. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Cody Miles says they will just take the initials for Flash FM. They should just do his initials.
Oh, FMW.
Yeah. But would you then confuse that with Tsushi Onita's deathmatch promotion?
Yeah, I'd say that's another thing.
FM Dub.
Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling.
Right,
yeah. Dylan Haggett, heel, beard, shave, or face grow beard? Huh?
Heel, beard, shave, or face grow a beard? Heel, beard, shave.
You trying to say should heels have a beard or faces grow a beard?
Should heels shave
I feel like
their
heels
beard?
should have beards and faces should be clean shaven.
Well, traditionally, yeah, baby face.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, that's what
Exactly.
it means. Let's see here. Oh, some suggestions on what to do next on NXT.
Oh,
UK.
yes.
Let's see here. Jimmy Thomas says, tell Eddie Dennis to wear wrestling tights because the tank top and gym shorts aren't cutting it. I like that. Big Butter Jesus again. Bring back Emma as a heel to challenge Tony Storm. I like that. I like that. Cody Miles says, send Street Profits to the UK. We don't need another tag team there. Don't need that.
Another one from Dylan. Chances Shayna and Ciampa will be in a Rumble match. Probably not very high. Ciampa, no. Shayna, probably not. In the Rumble match.
Hey, was almost champ a year ago at Rumble?
Yeah, he was in the Rumble.
He was in the Rumble.
But Ciampa's not going to be in the
He's
Rumble.
a big deal.
I know, but he's not going to be in the Rumble.
No, I'm saying he's too big of a deal to probably be in the Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. But maybe. Yeah. No, probably not. Hefty.
Because Velveteen Dream doesn't have a match on TakeOver, so he seems like, why not just have him in the Rumble?
Sounds right. That sounds right. Hefty says, try signing that Pac guy away from AEW. He could be a huge star in 205 Live one day.
Who?
Pac. Yes, yes.
I don't understand this one. JJ2515. Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary?
I don't know what that means.
Is that a reference to something I'm not aware of?
Probably.
Undisputed Baby. 205 Live wholesale record and run like NXT. Yeah. Put in a smaller venue. A crowd that actually wants to really be there.
Yeah, but then you're spending money on the product.
Well, it's not like WWE doesn't have money to spend. If they really are serious
on buying everybody.
Well, they got to find a place to put them.
Yeah. Look, I'm with you. I'm fine with that. I'm giving the counter as to why that's not going to happen.
I understand why it's not happening, but they're burying their own show because they're not approaching it correctly.
Well,
they need to realize this.
Give it time.
It's been on 2 years.
Has it really?
Close to that.
Same number of episodes in NXT UK, though. It's been only on for 6 months.
I know. Not even that.
Let's see here. We got some questions over here on the Patreon. Let's see what they have to say as well. Yeah, David Prock here echoes our sentiment. I really love 205 Live, but this return to recording after SmackDown already seems like a death blow. My question, though, is should they have gone with Raul Mendoza instead of Humberto? While still a virtual unknown, at least he has a bit more packaging. I don't know. You go with the more exciting talent, and I kind of feel like Humberto might be that. During that tag match with him and Raul, he was the standout.
Yeah, he was. But Raul's really good. Every single
like
match
Raul.
Raul's had on NXT has been really solid. He's
like
super
him.
smooth.
I like
he is
him.
so smooth.
Oh, do you want to open up this?
Yeah, we can open this mail from Mr. Triple Mania, right?
It's from Mr. Triple Mania, Juan Guerrero.
That's a really sealed envelope.
El Hijo del Juan Guerrero. I think it's a Christmas note. I think it's a Christmas
card.
Got it a long time, yeah.
It says, Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, friendos.
Feliz Navidad.
Y Feliz Año Nuevo,
You know what
amigos.
that means?
Happy New Year.
Very good.
Stephen Larson, best wishes to you and yours for a wonderful holiday season. Sincerely, Mr. Triple Mania, Juan Guerrero Jr. Inside, this is an Okada dollar.
Nice.
There's something else. A couple other things.
Is that a legit one? Oh, look at that. It's a picture of us.
So when we met him at All In,
Oh, I love it.
Starcast.
Look at that.
And there's a note. Dear Stephen Larson, Merry Christmas, friendos, and a Happy New Year as well. Just want to take this time to thank you for all your hilarious, entertaining content. As I told you guys when I met you at StarCast, I've been a fan of yours since the 10 for the Win days, and I plan to continue to be a fan of yours for as long as possible. Also, as I told you guys at StarCast, an absolute honor to meet you. The fact that you guys gave me the nickname Mr. Triple Mania really makes me feel like a part of the friendo community. Thank you. And as a Christmas present, I'm sending you guys a genuine Okada dollar from All In.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
I was lucky enough to be sitting 7th row near the entrance aisle, so I was able to collect some of that sweet Okada rain. I remember you guys saying in your All In review video that you hoped a friendo would be kind enough to gift you an All In Okada dollar. So this is my gift to you. Also included is a picture of us meeting at StarCast. Hope I can make the Going In Raw set. I genuinely wish you guys a very happy holidays and happy new year. May your 2019 be incredible, too sweet and real.
That's so nice.
Thank
Heck
you
yeah,
so much,
those are
Mr.
both
Triple
going up
Mania.
on the set. And then we got a couple Okada dollars coming also from Eric Reed from Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
Oh, man. So many Okada dollars.
Can never have too
We're
many.
opening a bank
Can never have too many
with
Okada
Okada
dollars.
dollars.
Yeah, they redesigned these for All In.
James Fletcher says, nothing to do with wrestling, but I lost my license yesterday because I'm diabetic and it's not been a year since I had my last episode. So I lost my job as well. So I'm still so pissed. But you guys are keeping me calmish, so keep up the good work, friendos. Well, I hope things turn around for you. That's rough. My goodness gracious. Let's see here.
Oh, no.
The cult of false realities. Should Dijak get involved in the Ono Riddle storyline? Oh, that'd be fun to see Dijak and Ono team up against those two. That could be at least a fun match.
Dijakovic and Keith Lee apparently have really good matches on the, the house show circuit.
Yeah. RJ Styles said, did anyone else notice Keith Lee's theme played during the beginning of 205 Live?
He posted something about that on Twitter, saying if this is any indication, then 205 Live is about to become limitless. Something like that.
Oh, that'd be great. Wolfpack for life. What superstars, past or present, have the greatest comedic timing? He says Xavier Woods always has me laughing.
Big E.
Big E is up there, man. Well, to me, like, number one of all time is The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the reason
Kurt
why
Angle.
he's fantastic, too. He was great. You know, like, the worst comedic
Chris
timing?
Jericho.
The worst was, like, Bret Hart. I don't think
He seems fairly mirthless.
Ever laugh? I don't think
He seemed pretty mirthless. He was without mirth.
That guy had zero mirth, man. Completely devoid of mirth.
Took a lot very seriously.
Yeah. Last question here. Do you think if Sasha Bailey pick up the tag belts, do they face Shafir and Duke? It would involve them in the inevitable Four Horsewomen story, which at the moment they've forgotten in. Also, please give a shout out to the friendo Michael McCrane. Hi, Michael McCrane.
Hi, Michael McCrane.
That's from Greg Morris.
Jordan Cool has one more super chat on the subject of Orton handshakes. Jordan, we've settled this debate. We don't talk about that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Yeah. I would say yay, though.
You know my stance is well known.
Yeah. We've moved away from that. Again, moving forward, not backwards.
Yeah,
However, I do want to go back and pick up 10 for the win. We dropped it off in the road. We got to pick it up.
There's no value to that property anymore, man.
Oh, people love it. How many people come up to us and say, hey, man, I remember you from 10 for the win?
A lot.
Come on, let's buy it. Let's bring it back.
No. What, you want to talk about video games again?
No, man. Just be wrestling.
We already have a wrestling countdown show. It's called Count Out.
Then we could have two. Woo!
No.
Oh, dude, you're tripping. All the money we could bring. I'm going to text him again. I'm going to text Machinima again.
Text them.
Yeah.
Well, make sure this time if you tweet them, you actually tag them so they get that.
You know, I intentionally didn't
I know
tag
you
them
did. I know you did.
because I knew you would be like, oh, he's kicking up his thing.
No, I wouldn't be that way.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be.
No.
But I also didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I might tonight.
All right.
I might.
Feel free.
See, I think you're coming around to it. Who here wants to see 10 for the win come back in our possession? Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Oh, patrons, stay tuned. We got
Yeah.
Overrun.
Yeah.
Bye.